they placed her behind me, and her legs are on top of mine. So basically we start going down, and because of our combined weight, we're not even going that fast. Let's keep that in mind. We're going really slowly down this zip line. And there's no more fear in my mom's eyes. She's having the time of her life. It's a complete 180. And she's like, woo! She's like, look at the view! Oh my God, it's so pretty. And then, meanwhile, her legs are still on top of mine. So while she's whooping it up, my legs are on fire. The wires are chafing against my groin. And as she's doing that, I'm like, Ma, lift your legs! Lift your legs! It burns! Oh, fuck that! Fuck me! Oh my God, I climbed off, I had razor burn, I made it, and we also sailed down the longest underground river in the world. So we had a Filipino Catholic tour guide, and you could tell because every cave formation resembles a religious figure. So this is how he points out everything inside the cave. Here we have a stalactite that looks like the Virgin Mother Mary. And here we have a stalagmite that looks like Jesus on the cross. This collection of rocks, that's the Last Supper. The entire hour we're in that tour, in that cave. I took the tour guide aside. I said, listen, Irma Hennis, okay? We're all Catholic here. You can convert the next tour group. I got back from the Philippines and I got a few job offers shortly after that, so I was very grateful, and thank you. But I still feel the repercussions of being unemployed. For example, I now look forward to getting married. Yeah, not for the money, but for the health insurance. Yeah, I'm bringing that shit back up again. So it's very simple. If a guy asks, hey, you want to hang out sometime? I say, you got Aetna? No Aetna, no pussy. Very simple. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm glad that I got back and have a job now, but it's hard putting up these shows because it forces me to be completely vulnerable and honest. And right now, I'm falling in love for the first time, and I'm falling pretty hard for someone, which is weird because they usually out themselves at this point. This guy hasn't. And I don't want to reveal too much about him because I don't want to exploit him just yet, but his time will come. And I will say this though, I do think we come from two very different worlds. And I found this out during a discussion that we had on dishwashers. And so he's opening up and he says, Roselle, in my family, there's always been arguments about whether the dishes should face up or down in the dishwasher. I said, oh really? That's a thing? And he said, yeah. There's a huge divide between the up and the down relatives. Is there something like that in your family? I looked him in the eye and I said, you're looking at the goddamn dishwasher! Alright? You think my family had a GE dishwasher? No. I scrubbed everything with my bare hands, pockmarked with eczema. Panty period stains are not a problem for me. But yeah, it's annoying falling in love, honestly. I just don't like it because there's no emotional equilibrium, right? People love that. The lows are low, but the highs are so high. I said, what's wrong with being on neutral? I'm not neutral. And at this point, almost everyone my age has already experienced their first love. So when I tell my friends, I feel like I'm on such a roller coaster. Is that normal? My friends are like, yeah, Roselle, this is our third time on the Tower of Terror. And I'm like, well, I've been at It's a Small World for the past 10 fucking years. No one told me where to go. When did I ever meet the height requirement? And you know, I don't mind being single. I really didn't. What I minded was being reminded of it. We were at a regional airport in the Philippines, and this UNICEF representative, he's coming towards me, and I failed to dodge him. So he engages me in conversation at the right angle, and so he goes, "Hi, ma'am." Hi. Where are you from? I said, "New York." He said, "Oh, single or married?" Single! And then he's like, "Single and ready to die! Single and ready to die!" His face drops, and immediately I feel so bad. And I'm like, "I'm sorry, okay, just don't worry, I won't do it here, just ask me for money so I can say no, okay?" And personally, I love reading the wedding section of the New York Times because it gives me ideas for meet cutes, like where I can plant myself organically. Right? The wedding section always features like, oh, this couple, they met at a bowling alley. And I'm like, ooh, I should go bowling again. Or this couple, they met on the bus and they fell in love on the bus. I'm like, I'll take the phone walk. Yeah. You know, if it crashes, at least it's a good story, right? And I'm always looking for a good story. So this is why I don't do the apps. And I refuse to do online dating because there is no meet cute in online dating, right? A couple met on Tinder, they fell in love because that's what they wanted to happen. That's the beginning, middle, and end of that story. And you know, I'm not like bashing it or whatever, and I'm not saying one of us has to stab herself and the other has to drink a vial of poison. But everyone knows that story, right? It's classic for a reason. And love hasn't happened to me until now for a variety of reasons, but one, I go at a glacial pace, okay? That confuses guys. They give up because they think I'm not interested. I am interested. The wetness comes later, all right? I have a Brillo pad for pubes, but it will come. And number two, I'm old-fashioned. I'm a romantic. My favorite sex scenes are from literature. Why? Because they're implied. Those love scenes at most involved a lingering touch or intense eye contact. And I was rewatching Pride and Prejudice, and there's this scene that didn't resonate when I was a kid, but it struck me as an adult. And it involves Charlotte. She's the ugly, boring one, so I commiserated with her for a long time. And Charlotte, she marries the ugly, boring priest because she feels that's her only option for survival. So this is the line that struck me. She goes, "I'm 27 years old. I have no prospects. So don't you judge me, Lizzie. Don't you dare judge me." Now, as an 11-year-old, and I heard that line, I thought, Charlotte. Charlotte, you dumb bitch. I said, I ain't ever gonna be that old and not have a boo by then. Okay, fast forward to now. She was only 27? Oh my God, I don't even have Mr. Collins as an option, all right? She knew what was up. She knew what was was up. And so, right, people love to say, when you know, you know. Even people who have been divorced say that. And I'm like, but you didn't know. That's why you're a statistic. So I guess I was finding out sort of that I knew during my acting class. I started taking acting classes, and it was the first time in a long time that I felt like I had any talent, because I'm very sensitive, and I used to hate that about me because I cry easily, I jump every time someone taps me on the shoulder. I'm very reactive, and I thought that was a weakness until I found the one place where it's an asset. So I was doing a monologue, and one of my lines was, and oh my God, it's true love. And in the middle of class, as I said that line, I lost it. I achieved the holy grail of acting, which is not crying on cue, okay? Everyone thinks it's crying on cue. It's not. It's getting right to the edge before you cry, and then reeling it in. That really is the most difficult thing. And I did it somehow in class. And then afterwards, my classmates were like, wow, Roselle, that was great acting. How'd you do that? And I ran out, I said, get away from me, that was real! That was method! And in the privacy of my room, I was like, oh my God, I am in love. But more importantly, I'm an actress! Oh shit! I got chops! Yeah, so that was acting class. And, it's weird to me how people know, because I don't have a benchmark